So guys, welcome back to the channel, Expose and Educate. We were just passing this and I saw some cars, so we thought we'd come and have a little look, see what was going on down here. Not sure what the place is yet. We've got an officer going out, AMPR equipped. So we're in Avon and Somerset. So I can't see any signposts anywhere for what this place is. There's a hello mate. I'm okay, thank you. It looks as though you're having a bit of unluck.
Discussing my wheel arches.
Discussing your wheel arches?
Yes. Yeah.
What's up with them then?
Well, my tyres are a little bit wide.
Oh, I see, right.
The legal requirement on the road is to have them within the arch of the car.
Gotcha.
But luckily, I've got some wheel arches in the boot.
Ah, so you bought them ready to put it right.
I was informed about it the other day, so I bought some, and I was going to fit them, but...
I'll tell you what, you've got to be fairly keen-eyed to spot that, haven't you?
What the...
I mean, this side looks very narrow.
Yeah, the rears are all right, but the fronts, they do stick out.
Gotcha. Yeah, but wheels stick out at the front when you turn corners, don't
Yeah,
they?
especially when you go around a corner, they go.
So how's this guy been?
Oh, he's been all right.
Yeah, very pleasant?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I mean, it's not talking right now, but he's been nice for running it.
Unmarked cars, they'll always get you.
Pardon?
Unmarked cars?
Yeah, I was just on the motor, just about to come off the motorway, and then he put the lights on behind me. But there wasn't any issues or anything.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. That's all I'm doing today. I'm just filming.
Public observer.
Sorry?
Public observer.
You could use that terminology.
Yeah.
That's quite a good thing. I've got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
People like to see different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Main focus is the police force.
Of course.
People love to see they're doing their job.
Yeah, it's in my car.
I won't record that because that's private details.
Yeah.
While you're waiting, young man, could you just tell me what this place is?
Police station.
A police station.
Yeah, Almondsbury police station.
Almondsbury police station. Thank you. I'll leave you to do your personal bits, guys. Don't want to intrude on that. So, Almondsbury police station, guys, apparently. So you've got your normal no tailgating. Informing us that images are being monitored for the purposes of crime and public safety. Well, our images are being recorded for my safety and for your interest. So I'm just going to step over this way a little bit. It's quite a big old place, actually. You can drive past somewhere a few times and not really know what's going on. And then before you know it, life's good. So this guy over here, he's just been made to sit in the back of the car. We'll just keep an eye out, make sure everything's honky-dory. So yeah, his wheels are a bit too wide for his wheel arches apparently. So they're not sticking out that far really. And he's got wheel arches in the boot ready to fit, so that's a result. So we'll wonder if the fella treats him nice or whether he's a bit of an obnoxious devil. So anyway, yeah, so there's nothing here to tell you that it's a police station. I mean, obviously if you looked you could probably tell it was something secure.
Hello mate, how are you?
Good afternoon, how are you?
Oh, hang on, let me get the door. We're just out finding out what's going on, that's all. Just cause
yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm just driving by and I saw a couple of the, I don't know what you call them, you know, the motorway guys, safety officers.
What has been the mobile vans, or is
you know the ones you see on the motorway when there's a lorry broken down or something?
Oh, what, is in traffic cars? Yeah,
traffic
okay.
cars.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
And I just wondered where they'd come from.
Oh, right, okay.
Come round, saw this guy.
Yeah.
and I just asked him what it was, and it's Almondsbury Police Station. Didn't know it was here.
Yes, it was our
So-
operations base.
Oh, right,
That's all
okay.
it is. So
Could you
traffic
just
base.
identify yourself
Yeah,
for me?
code was 4026.
And your name?
Haskins is my surname.
And this is your station?
This
You're
is my station.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
based
for
at
that.
Almondsbury,
That's one of the things I'm out doing today,
Okay.
seeing how the police interact with us.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem.
You've probably seen these videos out online.
Yeah, I have done.
You've got the ones that deliberately try and wind you up. I try and be one of the ones that have a...
At the end of the day, you've got a right to film. It's just we want to come out and see what's going on.
Of course.
You can imagine some of the departments that are in here. We just want to come out and make sure. If it's
Well, I don't know actually.
Okay, so this is traffic, firearms, and dogs.
Oh, right,
And then our
okay.
station investigators as well. This is where, because it's close to the motorway, basically.
Yeah, well, I
just
thought it
means
was just going to be motorway cars,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
to know it's firearms and police,
Okay.
dogs as well, you said,
Yeah,
didn't you? That's excellent. So have you got 2 minutes just for a little chat on policing in the area?
I mean, I obviously can't comment on most of what.
Of
most
course.
Of that. There's sort of protocols and stuff for you to go through in relation to get information like that if you want to do so.
Yeah.
I have to ask you if you've got any ID that you can show me.
I
But you
have got
obviously don't have to if you
loads
don't
of
have-
ID, but I
you
haven't got it
obviously
on
don't
me.
have to. Okay, no, that's fine. Are you happy to give me your details?
Not really, no,
Okay, that's
because I would
Not
like to know why you would like them.
It's not a problem. I only ask because I like to know who I'm speaking to.
That's
all it
okay.
is.
Well, you can call me Scott.
That's fine.
That's
that's not a
fine. I
problem,
don't
Scott.
mind that.
Yeah, any more information you need, obviously, there's certain processes and procedures to go through it. I just have to come out and make sure everything was all right.
Of course.
And I'll leave you to it.
I'm just, if you could just bear with
Yeah,
me
go on.
a minute or so.
Yeah, go on.
We do try and contact the press office.
Okay.
Unfortunately, if I was saying, what was your surname again? I forgot.
Haskins.
PC Haskins
Yeah.
come out, was very professional.
Yeah,
They'd like that.
Yeah.
But if I was to say, I want to talk to you about the way that police brutality is starting to creep into Gloucestershire,
Okay.
they wouldn't want to know.
Okay.
I've sent emails, I've been round to Cirencester, Gloucester.
I appreciate that.
HQ were very good,
Okay.
I've got to say.
Is that our HQ or is that Gloucester's HQ?
Of course, you're Avon and Somerset,
Avon and
aren't you?
Somerset,
Of course
yeah,
you
so
are.
we're at
So I've been down to, is it Patchway or
Yes,
Cribs?
Yeah,
I'm not.
down to Patchway,
Yeah.
yeah, on the A38.
They were brilliant, and
Okay,
they spent some time talking
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me. Now you're a young Bobby,
I am, yeah.
so I'm going to ask you questions that you can answer.
Okay.
Okay, so you came out and you identified
Yeah, of course.
very professionally.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of officers don't,
Okay.
and they tend to
My
give
collar
the,
numbers are very
the
visible,
shoulder.
yeah.
I could see that
That's a
one.
big
But,
difference to me.
but for the people watching,
Okay.
it's easier if you identify. It's part
Yeah.
of your policy.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you recording at the moment?
I am, yes.
You are.
Standard procedure that we do at every instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you aware that it is right to tell us that you're recording?
We've got ones that have got screens on that show that they're recording as well,
I,
so it's
I
fairly
actually
obvious. I agree
couldn't
with that.
tell
No, I
if that
appreciate
was
that.
just a picture like
No,
a
I understand
screensaver.
that. No, I understand
I do understand it's part of your policy,
okay.
and I know that it's easy to slip into bad habits
Okay.
and just put them on out of
Yeah,
like reflex, and that
Okay.
you know you're approaching something.
Yeah.
So just picking up on little things like that. You seem like a young Bobby.
I am, yeah.
How long you been in the job?
Been in for 5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
As a
Excellent.
PC, I was a special constable for him.
And how did you find being a special?
Yeah, it was good fun.
Did you get a lot of
I would be
abuse?
doing this now, would I suppose, so that's what it comes
Well,
down to.
this is a slightly better job, isn't it? You know, because I know they get a lot of grief and everything.
I didn't. I had a good experience, so
Well, that's probably because you've got a professional mannerism,
yeah.
and that's what my guys like
Yeah,
to see.
yeah.
You know, we don't go out to antagonise you just
Yeah.
just for views.
Oh, yeah.
I
understand.
was over in the forest yesterday.
Okay.
I did get a sergeant get a bit hands-on.
Okay.
I went in for a chat,
Yeah.
got an apology off him.
Got no-
He
got
thought
nothing to
I
get
was
hands-on
somebody
with
else.
you about, have I? So
yeah.
that's all it comes down
So
to.
my people like to see good interaction.
Yeah.
So your traffic.
I am. Yes.
Your
Wage
traffic.
policing unit, yeah.
Okay, so in that case, that leads me down a different route.
Okay.
I saw yesterday that in Gloucestershire, that drink driving was down by 30% on the year before.
Okay.
Are you able to comment on whether that was up or down in Avon and Somerset?
I wouldn't know.
You don't know?
In terms of figures and stuff like that, I wouldn't know.
Sure. Okay, because it's not on your website yet. Because
Okay,
I've tried to have
yeah.
a look.
I
So,
mean, it's dealt with probably by our road safety unit as opposed to the traffic.
oh,
the
is
actual
that
traffic
not
department.
here?
No, so the road safety unit are based at HQ. So they'll be the
Which
ones that'll
is-
have all the facts and figures.
Gotcha.
And then they've got little sort of department bases out here
Brilliant.
and stuff like speed vans and all those types.
Sure. Okay. So really, then, because you're traffic, I don't really want to ask you much more.
That's fine. That's all right.
Are you finding this news around smart motorways are going to change what's happening here?
It's not particularly affecting us, if I'm honest, at the moment.
Because I
but-
always find this a good bit of motorway.
Yeah.
If people know what a smart motorway is.
Well, yeah.
Don't drive too close.
That is the issue, isn't it?
So, brilliant. All right, mate.
All
well,
right.
I'm not going to pester you
No,
with
that's
loads
all
of
right. No, I'll
questions.
leave you to
Thank
it,
you
all right?
very
Have a
much.
good day, all right?
Yes.
No worries.
So you can put them all at ease now. Thanks
Yeah,
for being
have a good day.
professional. Cheers,
No
guys.
worries at all. Bye-bye.
Did you give him a ticket? Good man. Well done. I was hoping he was going to give a little bit of common sense over it, you know, because you've got your wheel arches.
Honestly, when you talk to them on a good level,
Exactly.
they'll be good to you. 2022 in Bristol, the police are going to be incredibly active. There are so many projects going on right now.
Yeah.
So many more traffic stops. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah.
He's going to pull me if I hang around. So
No worries. You take care, mate. Good luck. Well done. So yeah, Avon and Somerset Police dealing with this young man very nicely. He was obviously very nice to them. It is about the way you interact with the guys. Friendly young Bobby come out, 5 years in the job. Answered a few questions. I didn't want to keep him for too long. You know, motorway coppers are always tending to be, I've found, slightly better than your general response officers. It's not always the way, so I don't want to make a too sweeping statement. But yeah, so obviously most of the stuff is at their HQ. I visited that place a few weeks back, had some good interaction. So Firearms, Dogs and the motorway guys are here. And obviously the traffic guys that help out when there's breakdowns on the motorways. I'm just waiting to see what's happening here, guys, because the gate's opened and then closed again. I'm just going to change sides and come over this way. Try and stay away so that I'm not stopping it from operating, because you know that's one they always try and use. So just out of interest, there's nothing on the phone here about any numbers, so I'm assuming it just goes straight through to either an office here or an office up at Patchway. So a few guys just going off. As soon as he's out of the way, we'll just have a slightly closer look. While the gates are open, it's always nice to have a little look in. On your bike! Shout at me like that, who the bloody hell do you think you are? Do you want to say it again, fella? No, I didn't think you would. And then choose to drive like an idiot. Do you know, one thing I've noticed, guys, in this world is there is always somebody that when they're in a car is happy to shout at you. I don't know if you caught exactly what he said after he shouted, "Don't go in there." But they've never seemed to grow a pair to come and talk to you face to face. Oh, sorry. So I'm assuming it might be a bit of a shift change here because there's a bit of coming and going. Obviously I'm trying not to block any of the activity or access. Just really want to get a little look at stuff. So the gates seem to get triggered by people. Good afternoon, you alright? You had a good shift? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, not too bad.
Good, that's what we want to hear. Staying safe and all the rest of it. Cheers, buddy. So I'm getting the impression that because it is traffic, there's a lot of unmarked cars. Obviously that's what pulled the other fella over. So I've got a feeling it is a shift change. I know I've just said that, but not all police stations work the standard shift patterns. So we'll just have another little look through the bars for you guys. Not a lot of activity. I don't think anybody else is going to come. So I think what I'm probably going to do is just drop it there. I'll pick it up again. I'm only going to give it 10 minutes or so. Actually, we'll let this one come out first, just in case. Might try and have a little walk around the exterior just to see if we can see anything. So yeah, we'll have a little walk. So if we go up this way, you can see that there's a lot of the green netting. Which is pretty standard in a lot of places. This is Gloucestershire Football Association. So we'll just have a little look. Oh, that's handy. The netting's down a little bit here. Not a great thing to see. Not a lot. We'll just have another little wander up this bit. So we won't go into this part because it all looks a bit secure, but this is a local football ground. Got the pitches and the stadium. Looks really well kept, actually. Really well kept. So they've got the dugouts for the players. Bit of a stand for the spectators. Obviously they've got fencing up to stop any balls going over. So yeah, so this is the football club. So getting some funny looks from people out the window, but that's no problem. The sun's starting to dip, so it will soon be time to call this one a day. I'm going to have a wander around the other side just to see if we can see anything. Maybe try and get a slightly better look at what's going on around. So we've got a collision investigation van, normal motorway cars. So yeah, there's your collision investigation. So guys, the green mesh goes all the way around, which sort of stops me taking too many pictures for you. But we're just coming back to the front of the station. I've just seen a couple of officers leaving, so hopefully we might get another car or two coming out, and then we're going to call it a day on this one. It was a very quick interaction. They came out very quickly to see us. And that's good from my point of view in a way, because nobody wants to be hanging around for hours and hours and hours just to see some stuff. So I'm going to cross over the road. And we'll just wait and see if those guys are coming out, and if they do, I'll pick it up. Just waiting for the gates to close, being a good bobby. Old Ford Transit. Ah, that's the collision investigation van we saw. Hello, squirrel. So it looks like either the gritters are coming in to fill up. I don't know if their storage yard is elsewhere, but we're not here for that today. So we will, I think we'll call it a day there. Well, someone else is coming out. Job to know whether to pick it up, put it down or what. So don't know if you can see, guys, but the ones right down the back of the garage, they're just doing all their checks. Just done his indicators, hazards. He's walking around the vehicle. I see him had the bonnet open earlier. But then I suppose the motorway bobbers, if you think about it, they're going to be hotter on looking after their own vehicles, you would hope. Because they're the guys that see the signs first hand when there's accidents on the motorway. There's one waiting to come in. Dog wagon. One of the things I've noticed here, guys, is that they do tend to fill their vehicles up as soon as they get back. I don't know if that's a going off shift so that it's set up for the next person, whether they get to keep the same cars or not. I've got no idea. If anybody knows, please drop something in the comments. Obviously click like, click share, and of course if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and you'll get notified whenever we upload anything new. So bit of a one out, one in situation. So, another wagon in from over the other side. Now I wonder if that's a private vehicle or whether that's a police vehicle, because he's fully clothed with all his tack gear on. It does make you wonder. It does make you wonder. So the young copper did say something about investigation team or something, so these two fellas that have just come in the silver tranny seem to be wearing civilian clothes. So yes, as I was saying, they seem to come in, put the fuel in. I don't know if anybody knows whether they keep the same car or whether they swap cars for certain shifts. But there's not a lot to see. Not a lot to see. Nobody else seems to have any problems, which is a good thing. So we'll just catch a few more people going out if we can. That one's that looks like a Firearms team. So yeah, that looks like a Firearms team. These fellas seem to have changed their mind. Don't know what's going on there. Gate's closing on them, so maybe they're off out again. So yeah, a couple of Firearms just going out. I thought we'd have seen more motorway vehicles, because if you think about it, it's getting near to the rush hour time when people start moving about. So you'd have thought they'd start to go out and start to patrol. So we do tend to pick it up if anybody approaches, just in case. We don't want to wind anybody up in case there's an interaction. Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm very good. Sorry, I can't really see you. There you go.
What you filming, mate?
Just filming the general comings and goings.
Okay.
I've had a young officer come out and talk to me, which was really great.
Okay.
Just wondering if it's that sort of day when people are going to start going out to patrol the motorways because rush hour and stuff.
Right. Okay.
So,
what I would ask is obviously we've got private vehicles.
Of course.
And
yeah. Is this private? Yeah. I'll make sure I don't get your number, bud. No interest in that at all.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Hey, no worries. Thank you. Cheers now. And you'll notice I'm not stood that side to get the code either, because no worries. Yeah, obviously a little concerned about private numbers. Well, that was a quick shift. They're back already. That was a quick shift, wasn't it? Doesn't want to talk, that one. Probably forgotten his sandwiches or something, I expect. So I hope you're not getting too many problems with the sun, guys. It's starting to dip, so it's coming in quite low. You can see by the length of the shadow that it's, you know. So it's starting to get busy now. People coming and going.
Right.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. You had a good shift?
Not too bad. You had a good day?
It's pleasant, isn't it? You can't grumble at this.
Could be worse. At least it's not raining.
Exactly. We can have that again in a week's time.
Right.
So another AMPR car just going back in. He will probably follow the procedure of going straight in for fuel, I would imagine. They all seem very friendly here, I've got to say. But yeah, we'll drop it there and pick it up if anybody else comes. We seem to have one of the highway cars coming out. I thought they would have been in the same station, to be honest, but it looks like they're actually opposite, sharing premises with Ringway. So he's obviously just waiting for the gate to close before going off. Nobody these days seems to want anybody to trespass. Now that is not a private vehicle, guys, that is a police vehicle, as you can tell by the gadgets on the roof. The van now seems to be going off with him. So there's your traffic officer, so they are in a different depot. I don't know why I assume they'd be in here. Here's these happy guys again. One had QP on her shoulder and the guy driving had a T in front of his number. If anybody knows what they represent, please drop a comment in the comments box. Like we said earlier, if you like what we're doing, please click like, please click share. But above all, if you're not a subscriber, if you'd please subscribe, we'd very much appreciate it. The more subscribers we get, the better, and it doesn't cost you a penny. That's so to answer my question about the gritters, guys, they've opened up the hopping machine and they're starting to load them up, so I'm assuming that we've got some very, very cold weather coming tonight down this part of the world. The dog wagon probably just come back for some fuel. Sorry about the glare off the top of the car, guys. Good afternoon. You had a good shift? Had a good shift? Yeah? One could say if you've had a good shift, you could tell your face if you're happy, but miserable git. Now, what's he hoping to do here then? So, what's that, final calibration of the day or something?
Yep.
Excellent. Are you finding less people are speeding these days?
Sorry?
Are you finding less people are speeding? They're being more conscious? No. Oh, that's not a good sign. Do you know, if you're not happy in your job, jack it in and do something else. That would be my suggestion. But each to their own, isn't it? This was the guy in the collision investigation wagon. Triforce Special Operations. Aha. I take it by your badges you also work with the fire service with this.
Collisions.
Yeah. Are you busy with it? That's a sad state of affairs, isn't it? Cheers, bud. So I don't know if you caught what he said, guys, but I said, are you busy with it? And he said, always. This just goes to show there's far too many accidents on our roads today. Now, surprisingly, guys, that's about the 4th ambulance to go along this stretch of motorway here. But I'm very surprised that no traffic cars have come out to assist anywhere. Normally you would expect if there's an accident on the motorways that these guys would be chasing up to keep people safe in the traffic and everything. So,
Sorry, bud. Yeah, sorry, mate. Can you not film private car plates, please?
I didn't.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
like
and if I've caught them inadvertently, don't worry. I'll I said to you when you went in, I don't intend doing it. Of course, buddy. Hey, I'm not here to cause you any grief whatsoever, honestly.
Nice one.
Cheers, mate. Take care. Yeah, they do seem to be paranoid about these number plates, don't they? I'm assuming he may well have been a firearms officer going off duty. I've got no intentions of showing his plate to anybody. So a bit more activity now, guys. A few of the cars off out on their travels. Undercutting each other. Just had a car wash by the look of it. Old Volvo. Nice car to drive. Obviously off on his travels. Telltale signs of the camera on the top of the car. I'm assuming now then that that's going to be pretty much it here, guys. So from expose and educate, that wonderful reminder that all video creators do, please click like, click share, please drop us some comments, let us know your thoughts on different things, and we'll have one final look through the gate for you, and then what we're going to do, we're going to head off on our way. And we wish you all to be safe, and we'll pick it up on the next one, guys. Take care.